Hey guys, welcome to SKETCHADAY Live. It is me, Spencer. Hi. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. I had a good weekend. I went camping. Got to hang out for a bit with some friends. Hopefully you can hear me all right. By the way, I'm always curious how things sound. Looks like the levels should be okay for audio and all other things. Got a new camera. I don't know if you can tell the difference or not, but should give you a little bit more view. I might change the lens for another stream, but just playing around. What's up, Svetlana, Latrice? We got the patrons coming in hot. Hello. Feel like I'm not really ready to draw. So we'll go ahead and warm up. If you're watching on Instagram, I posted a link there for the YouTube stream. That's where I'll be taking comments, questions, all that good stuff today. So if it's your first time, you want to head there. Make sure you sub. Turn on live. Hello, Utkarsh. What's up? Hello. Got some new markers to try today too. I did post on my Instagram about the Discord again. All right, so that's sketchaday.com/Discord. I'll give you guys a little preview of what that is once I get my connection here. Anyhow, I'll give you a little preview of what that is. That's just our community for sharing work, getting help, feedback, all of that good stuff. The theme this week is self-portraits. That's what we're going to be doing. All right, so this is the Discord for those who haven't seen it before. It's a little app you can get on your phone, computer, whatever, but gives you a chance to kind of chat, communicate, interact with, shall we say, like-minded individuals. So far, everyone's been really nice, so thank you for helping everyone else out. Much appreciated. But yeah, we got all sorts of interesting submissions here. Feel free. We also have a Patreon/member only channel. So if you want to hit me up, that one I have my notifications turned on. I always check it. I'm streaming right now, so I won't check it, but certainly that's your chance. We also have a show your work channel where you can show your own work. Oh, sweet mecha art. That's awesome. Nice work. So just a way to like study and work through problems. So if you're interested in leveling up your skills, join in. If you just want to look at pretty stuff on Instagram, that's fine too. But we're trying to level up and get better here. So hopefully you're excited to do that. Try that out. So like I said, this week the challenge is self-portraits. I haven't done one of these in a long time, so I'm actually going to do a few. I'll probably do some thumbnail sketches, try some pen, some marker, maybe go digital, painting. I don't know. We're going to have fun this week. And I may go live a little bit later as well, as a little bit of an experiment. So watch out for that. Turn on your alerts so you don't miss. Hello, Mystery. What's up, Felix? Felix, thank you for your feedback on my marker guide. That's the other thing that patrons and members have access to right now, as I'm just working through some of the kinks of the marker guide, filling it with good stuff, right? Like how to use your markers, how to pick markers, different techniques for solving different challenges, things like that. So if you're a beginner, I'd say it's beginner to probably intermediate in terms of yeah, I might just do some painting, like literally just call the stream just painting and just hanging out. So keep an eye out for that. Joaquin, hello, welcome. We'll keep people some time to trickle in here. Of course, we're gonna warm up first of all. All right, if you have any requests, that's totally fine too, but the theme this week is self-portraits. I guess we could do some caricature drawing one day. Maybe I'll draw a few of you guys if you're up for it. Yeah, I appreciate the help, Felix. It's definitely a beginner to intermediate guide. I wouldn't say it's like an advanced guide. You seem to have tons of experience though, so I really do appreciate the feedback you gave. I thought it was spot on. So I was like, okay, yeah, exactly. But I am curious if you want to hit me up in Discord, Felix. Let me know if you were to put together a more advanced marker guide. Because the thing is, sometimes these things can feel very overwhelming. But if you were to put together an advanced marker guide, what would that look like? I have started working on a pen guide as well. So, guide to drawing with pen, how to pick out pens as well. So thanks everyone for joining. Shout out to all the fans everywhere, no matter who you are. Appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to watch. In the United States, tomorrow we have Election Day. Hopefully everything will go smoothly, no matter the outcome. And no matter your preference, ideology, opinion, I hope you go out and vote. And I mean that sincerely. This year was my first time being able to vote. And I may actually have to go tomorrow because I forgot to include something in my mail-in ballot. I've got to call them about today. But point is, just exercise your right. And if your country, wherever you are, has an election coming up, be sure to make your voice heard. Democracy in all forms is a beautiful thing. And I hope that you can feel the magic of at least participating, if not being heard. And that is all I will say on politics today. Someone got mad at me once for, I think I was talking about the environment. They got mad at me. They're like, I came here to see you draw, not to talk politics. I'm like, oh, okay. I think I lost some fans for that, but whatever. Gotta speak your mind. I found a cool quote this weekend. I was listening to a book. I will share with you. Anyhow, they quote this character from Shakespeare, Polonius. This above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow, as the night, the day. Thou canst not be false to any man. In other words, be yourself, love yourself, rest up, bless up, and be decent, of course. Of course. That's my recommendation anyways. And like I said, that's as far as I will go with those recommendations. Hello, Joaquin. Welcome. Thanks for joining as well. All right, let's do some ellipses here. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing a pen guide, you know, simple thing, shading, line quality, pen grip, pen type. Of course, patrons and members will be receiving these guides and materials for everyone else and for free. So much love to you guys. All right, I think last time, if you missed it, I went through in pretty good detail drawing ellipses. So hold up. Yeah, I went through in detail last time. Ooh, someone's at my door. I don't know if it's important. I'm guessing it's not important because I already got my important package today. So just guessing here. And yeah, I went over in exquisite detail ellipses on the Friday stream. I need to cut that segment out and have that available, so I'll have to add that to my to-do list. All right, they're ringing again. I'll be right back, guys. Apologies. I'll be right back. In the meantime, take a look at some ellipses. Alright, we're back. Whew. Sorry about that. That was my neighbor Carl. As I catch my breath. Whew. Hi, Sticky. Hopefully the numbers go up, we'll see. Whew. So that was my neighbor Carl. He's an older guy. Probably in his 80s. And, he needed help lifting something, so I ran over there and I got it done. And came back. So glad I could help him out. Alright. Let's see, where were we? Ellipsis. Now let's do a self-portrait. That's what I'm going to be doing. So I have some reference here that I'm going to be looking at. I'm not going to show you guys the reference. That way you can't judge me too harshly. Alright, here we go. So I just took a couple selfies, and does the audio sound weird? Okay. Pardon me, sorry about that. So I'm just gonna do a quick self-portrait. I think I'll do it in marker, actually. Marker and pen. And let's see. Just gotta pick a reference image here. Alright, I think I'm gonna pick this one. I just realized my head is not symmetrical, by the way, taking a bunch of these photos, so always fun seeing yourself. No doubt. Thanks, Don. Yeah, I looked real quick and I saw it was Carl. I was like, okay. He's awesome. He actually, he knows I'm a single dad, and one day he saw that I was like distressed. I don't remember why, but I was distressed over something. Ooh, old car sketch. And he got me and my boys like a Domino's gift certificate. And I thought, wow, that's really nice of you. Nice of you, Carl. He's a really cool guy. He's actually an ex cop, I guess. Sheriff. Was he sheriff? I don't remember. Something like that. Something like that. Alright, so I've got my reference up. Maybe I'll throw this on my other screen here. Let's see. Alright, boom. Here we go. So I'll probably just start by drawing a couple thumbnails, just so I get the hang of the shape of my head. Like I said, I just realized my head is not symmetrical. I don't know how I feel about this, but it is self-portrait week on the Discord, on the server, or for SKETCHADAY, I should say. So get your pens out. See if you can do it as well. Alright, this is actually a pretty dead-on view of myself, so it should be somewhat easy. I say easy, but it's never easy really drawing yourself, is it? Alright. And I'm trying to do it with pen too. I'll probably do a couple of these, like I said. Jordan also pointed out to me, I didn't even realize that, I think it was Sunday, was National Self-Portrait Day, and I had no idea. Had no idea. Actually, that's wrong. Got my eyebrow shape wrong. Alright, fortunately for me, I've got beard and mustache, so should be able to make quick work at least of the lower portion of my face here. Whoa. I think that was Siri. I need to turn that off. My neighbors stopped my basement flooding this week. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad no sketches were harmed, dude. It's so like nerve-wracking sometimes when you're not home. It can be really nerve-wracking. But like I said, drawing yourself is always a bit challenging. Sketchaday Live, thanks for joining me, by the way. Happy Monday to you. I'm feeling good. I hope you are. We're doing, or I am doing, a self-portrait. This one's just a kind of a warm-up, dead-on view of myself. So hope you enjoy. Try for yourself as well. I'm keeping this pen, or as a pen sketch, I should say. This first one. Also fortunate, I guess, I don't have any hair on my head right now. I shaved it off. Yes, I am balding, everyone. I remember the day. I actually remember the day I accepted finally that I was balding, and I was like, okay, this is happening. This is happening. Deal with it. That was a little bit of a moment, I guess, of surrender and acceptance. Like, okay, this is actually happening now. Deal. All right. Guess I do kind of have a flat nose, very flat and wide. Let me zoom in for you guys here a little bit. Can I review some of your product designs? I don't do individual review and critique unless it's a one-on-one tutoring session, but you're welcome to submit on my website, and I'd be happy to discuss with you. Otherwise, you can post in the Discord, and if you, my recommendation would be to try and build some friendships. Don't just like come in hot, like, oh, I just want some feedback. Let's go. Like, offer feedback. Be a part, be active, be patient, and people will respond. But I've seen where, like, not on my server, but just in general, whether it's Instagram or other things, sometimes people come in hot, just like, hey, feedback now, listen to me. And it never really goes well for those people. So just remember, build some relationship, and it'll come. All right, so here's my first one with some pen. Like I said, my head shape is actually not symmetrical, it turns out. And I'm now accepting another hard truth, that Spencer is not symmetrical. Definitely not symmetrical. But hey, we deal with it, right? So I hope you guys had a good weekend. I did. Like I said, I went camping. It was super fun. It's beautiful, actually. I posted some pictures on my Instagram if you're curious about what Utah looks like. Check it out. I feel like I'm kind of struggling with the beard here, but this side is also in shadow, so it's okay. Once again, music brought to you by Paul Sohi. He's kind enough to hook me up with some custom music for the channel here. So if you're curious, show him some love. Visit his website. It's listed in the credits, or his SoundCloud, I should say. All right, let's do a couple more. In Ireland, we have a school project where we have to design and sketch a dash cam. Can I sketch one sometime in the future? I will after your assignment, but I won't do your homework for you. Symmetry is boring. Okay, I'll do another one. Let's do another one. Maybe a different view. I did a couple different views, so maybe I'll do this one with some marker. I don't know her. Maybe. We'll see. Just laying down some lines here to kind of situate and orient things. Symmetry is overrated. I suppose so. Is this even? I feel like... See, I feel like this is already messed up. Oh, actually, beard goes out that way. So you don't really catch that in a dead-on view. All right. Then maybe I'll do some painting. Painting next. Is there a reason why I prefer pen over this pen? I like how dark they can go. So it's interesting you say it's too dark for tracing. I like the range on the pen too, so I can get like a nice thick stroke if I need, or a thin stroke. If I reduce pressure on the pen, I can get lighter strokes too, so I quite enjoy that. It's also resistant to marker quite a bit, so it won't bleed with marker where other pens would bleed with the marker, for example. So that's one reason I like it personally. So Sketchaday Live, we're doing self-portraits this week. So I'm trying to do some here with pen, maybe a little marker. We'll see. It depends on how I'm feeling here. But if it's your first time, thanks for joining. Definitely, if you like the challenge or challenges, consider joining the Discord. That's at sketchaday.com/Discord. Sketchaday.com/Discord. Pretty easy to remember. Just like if you want to know what pens I use, it's actually really easy. It's sketchaday.com/pens. Like literally, that's it. Turns out I have wrinkles in my forehead too. Also, I'm trying to, hold a bit further back on the pen as well. So what I mean is, like, I'm like halfway up the barrel of the pen. Hello, Leon. Thank you. I'm glad you're finding some value there. Hey, should you be able to draw someone or yourself by memory, or is it okay? I think it's okay to forget. I do not speak Russian. I'm sorry. I know there's some people watching who do, though, so feel free to post. Maybe they'll translate for me. Maybe. So yeah, maybe they'll translate. I don't know. But I do not speak Russian. Maybe I should learn. I don't know. Maybe I should learn some Cyrillic. So a little bit different style of drawing. Don't worry if you love product design. It's still a product design style, and we'll be doing some product design stuff as well. Technically, it is Sci-Fi Monday as well. I'm hoping to go a little bit longer with this stream, so don't worry. Hang tight. Sit tight. Probably gonna do us. I'll do this in marker, and then I'll do like another one, maybe in paint, or I could save the painting for later today. When I do my just painting stream that I want to do. Just painting and music. Maybe a little chat. If you guys ask questions or whatnot. Maybe. Alright. Should we use marker? Let's use marker on this one. It'll be fun. So I got a bunch of Copic markers. Yes, sticky art. It's self-portrait day. We're doing self-portraits this week for our challenge in the Discord. So yeah, if you want to pitch in, feel free. Alright, so it may seem a little counterintuitive to be using like blues and oranges or things like that, but for like highlights on the face, which is what I'm going to start with, those hot spots, and I want to make sure I have a nice like range of color. So I'm going to be using some light yellows. I'll probably use some pinks here and there, but let's just do a quick test. All right, so in the marker guide, I talk about blending, and I talk about whoa, that color looks weird. Why does the color look so weird on the overhead? Apologies. Yeah, I don't know why that looks so weird. Let me zoom out. Super weird. Alright, sorry guys. I think I know how to fix it, I just can't fix it right now. Actually, I could fix it right now. Hold please. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Hold on. But yes, we're doing self-portraits today. All right, that should look better. A little bit. I think it's that I changed the color temperature of this light that I have. I think that's what's doing it. Always learning. I've learned so much in the last year, just about video production and how to run things. It's interesting. Thank you, Nikia. Anyhow, so just testing my markers to make sure that I kind of hit the tones that I want to hit. All right, I probably should label these just so I remember. Is there an easier way to do this? Well, you could go digitally, but where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in that? Let's see. Will I have to use any cocoa? So once again, if you're watching on Instagram, I am not paying specific attention there, but hello to you all. You can join the YouTube. I don't think I'm going to use that one. Well, we'll see. But you can join the YouTube at youtube.com/sketchaday.com. This is E93. And I'm trying to find something a little purplish. How about this 71? It's actually good. Then I do want to see what this... there we go. Blue Palette 11. That's a good one. Then maybe I can use this. Yeah, I can use that for my beard. Just Blue Palette 25. I think that's it. Oh, I do have this 20. Not pink enough, or sorry, purple enough, but let's see what this 23 looks like. Shiv says, Copic, my man is rich. I've been in industry for over 20 years, so it takes time, but you can save up and collect your Copics. And yes, I have hundreds of Copics. All right, because I love them. So now I'm just going to look at my drawing here, at least my reference, and start to block in some colors, at least base colors and shapes, just as a base. Marker ink is translucent, so as you do this, right, think about working lightest lights to darkest darks, and that's going to kind of help you decide where to put your colors. Okay, so I will use this 20 after all. Some of these highlights here. Definitely on the cool side of the drawing. Cooler side here. Gonna put down a nice base. Like so. I'll just block in shadow under the neck. Not really worried about the beard because it's gonna be darker. Alright. It's gonna be darker. There's no art supplies in Kenya. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. All right, eyebrow here. Yes, I do have bushy eyebrows. So again, the idea is to not look at colors and say, oh, that's black, or oh, that's brown, but like try and look at what you're actually seeing. Okay, I'm not going to finish the mustache because there's some brown kind of poking through in certain spots. All right, but at least on the dark side, I can start to kind of block this in. I would not recommend stealing markers from your Michaels store. They always have them locked down anyways, so good luck stealing those, because it's just not going to happen. All right, let's use, I think I'm going to use my E13, and it's this 99. Am I really that orange? I don't think I'm that orange. I don't want to believe I'm that orange, so. Let's see what else we got here. This is SKETCHADAY Live. Thanks for joining, everyone, and hanging out. We're doing self-portraits this week on the channel. If you are interested in participating, be sure to check out the Discord at sketchaday.com/Discord. All right. So I'm just doing a marker self-portrait. That looks too saturated. What's this, 25? Let's see if I can find something a little less saturated here. But yes, I have pretty much all the browns now. Are you down with the brown? Don't be a clown. What did I say again? Or I forgot that saying. Anyhow. So now I'm just gonna mix and start laying down some brown here just as a base. Because guess what, guys? Turns out I am brown. Surprise! I could do these creases in my face last, but I'm gonna do them right now because I want to. And work light till you get it right, so don't go in with your markers like, woo, I got this. Shiv Patel. You're funny. Shiv says, whoever disliked this live is dumb. You know, I used to care more about that. Like, I got so many likes or dislikes or whatever, but it's not a big deal. Everyone has their thing, certainly. And my thing is not everyone's thing. And I'm okay with that. So SKETCHADAY Live, thanks for joining. We're just blocking in some color right here. Since I always forget what colors these are. Ah, this is a little bit lighter. Even. A little bit lighter. But desaturated. Light but desaturated brown. Let's see what we got here. There's even more browns. Maybe this ivory would work, or this sand white. We'll keep playing here. We'll keep playing. Yeah, so whenever someone, I used to be really sensitive to it. But now I'm just like, you know, that's their thing. It's okay. My thing is not their thing. That's totally fine. And it's all good. And this is gonna be fun to blend these together. I hope I'm using marker paper. Okay, I am using marker paper. I was like, oh no. Did you remember? Did you remember to use marker paper? So yeah, just work light till you get it right. Be creative. Experiment. Don't be afraid to mess up. In fact, this may very well not even work on the stream, but that's okay. I am at peace. Looks like this marker needs a new tip too. All right, so this is what I mean by the translucency of the marker, in that as far as blending goes, you'll want to start with those lighter colors so that when it does come time to do your blends, it's a lot easier to have those happen. Like, way easier. So, there is no specific material this week. We just want you to try and do your own self-portrait. I'll be sharing the high-resolution scan of this with patrons as always. So if you're interested, maybe you consider becoming a patron for the high-res sketch. Otherwise, I'll just share a photo in the weekly sketch challenge Discord channel. Say that 10 times fast. And you can check it out there. Whew. Alright, let's see. What am I missing? I need some contrast here. This is 71. Where'd my E74 go? I know I have an E74. I just barely bought one too. I swear, if I've already lost that, I'm not going to be... Okay, there it is. It's like, I'm not going to be happy if I lost that already. Not gonna be happy. Don't look like a clown. Start by breaking it down. That's right. Although the implication is not that if you don't break it down, you're a clown. Just something to kind of help you out. Of course, a self-portrait is your artistic interpretation of yourself. You can choose to go for hyper-realistic if you want, or go for some approximation of what you see. There's no wrong answer. No wrong answer at all. Like, I do know my eyes are brown, for example, just a really dark brown, so I wouldn't use black. Right, so just another example of like sometimes you look at something and your brain just says, oh, black, or oh, brown. But when you really look at it, you kind of have to decide, okay, what is it I'm actually seeing here? What's the color? A little bit tricky. It's a little bit tricky. So even for my, what is this technically, pupil, I'm gonna mix some blue, brown, maybe a little bit of really dark gray. Not in any rush today. We're just chill. We're just chill and hanging out and drawing. So no rush. If you wanna take a break from the stream, come back. I'll be here. Probably go hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. So no rush, no worries. Get your requests ready if you do have those. Alright, I think I will use this neutral gray mixed in a bit here. Alright, so again, when you use not just like black for the hair, for example, gives you just a bit of additional depth that you just wouldn't get otherwise, for example. So that's kind of what I mean by don't just look at the color and go, oh, that's the color. Because chances are it's not the case, you know, especially depending on your lighting. It's likely not the case. Yes, my face is a little bit shiny. Shiny. Fish are dumb, dumb, dumb. They chase anything that glitters. Yum, yum, fish dinner. That's a good movie, by the way. I haven't started watching The Mandalorian yet. I mean, I've seen season 1, but season 2, I think I might try and watch with my boys. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it before them while I can in peace. They like to spoil stuff, so if they watch something before I do, they'll be like, Dad, you won't believe what's happening next. And I'm like, please don't tell me. Please. Please. Please don't ruin this for me. Anyhow, I've heard it's good. As it should be. This is the way. This is the way. No, it's I have spoken. Sorry. Wrong voice for the saying. Wrong voice. Alright, come for drawing, stay for the singing. Actually, I did try out for American Idol once. I've mentioned that before on the stream. No, I will not be performing for you. I do enjoy playing a little bit of guitar. It's a thing I do. It's fun. Now, unfortunately, not unfortunately, but I'm not perfect, so I don't have like perfectly white eyes. So I just added a little touch of cream in there. Creamy. Let me grab my brush pen for my eyelashes. Just have to decide which brush pen do I want to use. And can I find it? Don't want to use that. Like I can visualize the pen, but I'm not seeing it right now. Always frustrating. This one is technically a brush pen. Pentel sign pen, but I'd rather not use it. I want to use like something with flair. So yeah, no rush today, guys. We're just chilling and drawing, hanging out. I'm gonna go grab lunch, a bite, come back, whatever. I'll be here. I'll be here waiting for you. But yes, I do have eyelashes. So I gotta get those. Oh shoot. Did I really just do that? I think I did. I did. When you accidentally delete your reference file while streaming. That's what just happened. Okay. Yeah, it's been years since I've done one of these. It's kind of cool doing a self-portrait though, like makes me want to like reflect on you know, the times that have passed, experiences you've had, perhaps lessons you've learned. Maybe it's a scar, maybe it's, you know, literally a scar. Maybe it's just you like, I don't know, it's kind of cool to just be like, hey, this is me. I don't really have a good way to describe that, but it's fun. And I hope you guys try it out this week. Post yours in the channel. Whether you do it by you know, pen and marker, or you like decide to do something else, that's your call. All right. I think this is going to take longer than I want it to take, but I'm going to finish it. Maybe tomorrow I'll do the self-portrait painting of myself. If you DM me on Instagram, will I respond? I will, but I will say this up front. I don't give individual feedback over Instagram, and I'm not going to like do your homework for you. Yeah, the Mandalorian's awesome. Hey Tom, what's for lunch for me? I had some scrambled eggs. That's what I had. had some scrambled eggs, which may sound weird, but it's good protein. No, I had just finished working out before the stream, set up the new camera, and then just hopped right on. So I'm gonna make some soup after this, actually. I'm gonna have some soup. Made from scratch, of course. So yeah, like I said, marker ink is translucent, so that's one of the reasons you want to work light until you get it right. Okay, so if you're gonna attempt something like this with marker, just think about your highlight spots, because if you go too dark, you're not really gonna be able to do an effective job anyways of correcting that. So just be aware of that, okay? Thanks, Hector. Have you ever thought about tattooing? I've designed some tattoos for friends, but not professionally. Hello, Crafty Kitty. Thank you. Thank you for watching and joining. You're not an artist? What do you do? It's not to say everyone who watches is an artist, certainly. At least I don't think so. All right. So for the mustache hairs on my lip, I'm going to add just a little bit of blue here. Forgot to add brown over here. Just a little bit of brown behind. For these beard hairs, I won't be needing it. I'm going to pull the brown down right here for a little bit. Then I've already applied the gray, so now I can just take this brush pen. Basically just kind of brush in my little mustache hairs. Apparently I didn't shave this morning, so let's make sure we get the scragglers. Just getting some high contrast spots in as well, just to make sure. Okay, boom, there we go. I like putting hard points in. I call them hard points. I don't know if there's a technical term or what you'd call them, but for me they're hard points, fixed points with, you know, just dark tone, shade, that kind of thing. That's what I call them. And it's just like, boom, there's a really dark spot. I'm not going to be able to change that, but it kind of helps me reference as I'm going in terms of value. Do you have to paint every hair? No, you don't. So like, now that I have the general beard shape, all right, I'm gonna back this with some purple to give it the right tone. I do have white hairs in my beard, so I'm gonna have to add those with some white pen or white paint, something like that is what I'm gonna use. But notice here, just even on my cheek, Just adding a little bit of purple. Maybe you can't see it. I don't think you can because the camera is going to throw it off. So that's another reason why the scans are good, is so you get like the real tones and shade and all that. All right. Bro Anime, what's up? How you doing? Oh, thank you, Crafty Kitty. Yeah, it's not a brush tip marker. It's a, oh, that's the Tombow. I wasn't gonna use that one. It's a, I think it's a Pentel brush pen. For a minute, I was like obsessed with and trying a lot of brush pens. Right, so even here, for my the hair on my beard, right? I do need to get a little bit lighter in the stroke moving up the side of my face, so I'm not going to do that right away. It's pretty dark through here. The other thing you need to be aware of is when you use black pens. Maybe I'll save this for the guide. I've got lots of tips. Lots of experience. Lots of tips. I'm not what I would consider to be an expert on black pens, but I'm just coming at it from here's some things I've learned and some things I would like to share with y'all. So SKETCHADAY Live, thanks for joining. If you're new, definitely hit subscribe, turn on alerts. I go live a lot. I'm not as disciplined with schedule as I should be, so your best bet is to just have alerts on. And I'm not exactly bald. I do have little hairs on my head. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, I gotta get my bottom lip here. Look at this. I have a marker. It's called Lipstick Natural. Lipstick Natural. I know for a fact this marker is from college. So again, if you haven't yet, check out my video on how to store your markers. And I'm not kidding. I know some people were like, you can't store your markers vertically. And I was like, well, I have, and it's totally fine. So what does that mean? But if you're interested, here's a video on how to store your markers so they last for a long time. All right. I am recording this stream as well, so I'll be able to edit this and speed it up or whatever for you guys if you just want to see how to do a self-portrait with marker ink. All right. Thanks for joining in, everyone. Okay. So I have this lipstick red. It's called natural lipstick red or something like that. So remember, work light until you get it right. When in doubt, rough it out. And remember, even if you're a dude, you have some pigment to your lips. Or if you want to draw your self-portrait the way you want to draw it, that's fine too. Don't let me shame you. I'm just saying. Ooh, actually, I have the perfect brown for that. Why did I do this? 74. Woo! Okay. Thanks, Marzi. Glad you guys are liking it. It's fun, chill, and like I said, try it for yourselves. Try it for yourselves and see how you do with your self-portrait. All right, I've been neglecting my ear over here. It is quite close to the light though, so it's gonna be a bit lighter. I have my blue tone in for my shadows. And I'm not being like super specific or detailed on my ear. Intentionally so. Whew. All right. What else do I gotta do? Okay. I'm gonna try and blend this just a little bit over my eye. Just a little bit there. Then I need to kind of get some tone right over the bridge of my nose. Something like that. And just under my eyes need to be a little bit darker. What's up, Roshan? Roshan, everyone, if you're into product design, check out his Instagram. Super good. The real deal. Roshan Hakim has joined us. So yeah, just remember, light till you get it right. And sometimes you gotta just use a little gray. So for example, on my eyes here, sometimes you just gotta use a little bit gray. I'm gonna hit that with some white as well. And let's see. Did I have a C10? I thought I did. I thought I had a cool gray 10 here. Maybe not. I'll just use a cool gray 9. It's all good. Okay, so as I wrap this up, I'm curious, what would you like to see drawn today? What do you guys want to see? Hit me up in the comments on YouTube if you're watching. Happy to take a look. See what we can do for you. I saw a question earlier. How often do I draw? I draw every day. Sometimes it's a few hours, sometimes it's a few minutes, but I do draw every day. Today I will probably draw for about, like if I were to put all the time together, 4 hours is probably what I'll hit today with personal work, a few other things. So the other thing you kind of have to decide too with drawings and things like this is, okay, where am I heading? Do I want to try and go super realistic or just get the gist? I'm after the gist of myself here. Trying to get a likeness, but not perfection. That's my plan. My plan as it has been, man. Draw whatever it is your self-portrait is looking at. Oh. What was I looking at? Probably my Salt Lake City print that I have on my wall. I gotta start thinking of Christmas gift for channel members. Like, what's that gonna be? Channel members and patrons. So thank you. Maybe I'll mail you guys some prints. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Kind of want to deaden that a little bit. So I'm going to take... Can I? Do idea? Yeah, that looks better. Okay, a little less shiny. Right there. Draw you drawing my self-portrait. Oh yeah, stickers would be fun too. Stickers would be fun for sure. Alright. Let me get the rest of my scraggly beard done. And then I'm going to use some black. I actually should have done the black first, but... Should have done the black first, but whatevs. Let's see. Do I want to do that? Do I really wanna? You know me, always wearing a black shirt for the most part. His eye is bugging me a little bit. I'll tweak it though. I will tweak it. Here's my abstracted shirt. I want to get some shadow under here too. Get some shadow in. Just scrubbing this with a little bit of a dry, warm gray marker. It's kind of scritchy scratchy. All right, and then for the white hairs in my beard and my mustache, frankly, because I'm getting older, and maybe just a little bit of rim light here and there. Just gonna use this white pen. And let me fix my eye here just a little bit. Just need a little tweak. So I just added a little brown, and then I can just take the marker now. Just round that up. Needs to be a little bit darker on this side. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of tone right here on my forehead to kind of help with essentially the shadow core of this round shape, or my head. AKA my head. And we can just blend those together. Boom. So yeah, if you want to be able to do this, definitely keep your eyes out for my marker guide. Also, keep watching the streams. Got some wet on my marker there. All right, let's go. Let's give this a quick background. What if I like sneeze and mess this up? Or like overshoot it? Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? All right, there we go. R.I.P. Real Spencer. Wait, what happened? Oh, that's what happened. Sorry, guys. I know what happened with the little camera thing. Yeah, there we go. I'm back. So I got this new camera. I haven't set everything up on it, and these cameras have I think it's a 30-minute or 1 hour time limit. That's for how long they can run. All right, so there's our first sketch today. Self-portrait, done with markers. Sign your work as always. I'll be scanning and posting this up on the Discord. Or not Discord, sorry. I mean, I'll share the link with the patrons and YouTube channel members, of course, for the high resolution download, but I'm curious to see what you guys do with your self-portraits this week. So be sure to join the Discord, post those up. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. All right. Let's move this out of the way. Okay, request time. Let's see. What do you guys want to see today? Like I said, it is technically Sci-Fi Monday. So it is technically Sci-Fi Monday. Maybe I'll try out these new. Bought these Kuretake. I think they're water-based, but they are refillable. Oh no, alcohol-based ink. So let's see. We've got a 7135. So these would be perfect for some sort of sci-fi business. Yeah. They're definitely more of a neutral gray. I wouldn't call these cool gray. That's my first impression so far. But let's do some sort of sci-fi trucks. Rawr. Always fun. Maybe I'll just do a page of thumbnails while you guys let me know what you'd like to see. So this method, wow, these inks have, okay, that's my first bit of review. If you are using these Kuretake inks, they do have, they definitely have a distinct odor to them. It just kind of, it like just hit me. I was like, whoa. Like, whoa, that's intense. It's like, hello, good to meet you. I'm intense. And you are? I'm just trying to draw, man. Quit making me high. I'm just trying to draw. Alright, so when I say sci-fi trucks, it's just basically these like rectangular shapes, and if you like concept art, things like this, pretty common technique. I really like that top-down view. Let's see if we can do something else here. Should do something asymmetric, perhaps. Something like that. So I like to just lay down a few strokes first, and then you can like, you know, you can plan out where your shadows are going to go, maybe get some light details in, and then we can fill in on top of that. A cartoon Trump. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Genesis Eva. What is that? Oops. Genesis Eva or EVA? Oh, Neon Genesis Evangelion. Let's see. I'll need more information. Gotta be specific. Induction hub? Induction hob or induction hub, Kloppy? Like for charging things, or what do you mean? This one has like a Scott Robertson vibe to it. I hope I don't invoke his name. While not being worthy of doing such. Sometimes he joins on. Alright, so I got a few here. We'll just finish these out real quick. Oh, induction cooktop? Yeah, I could do that. It's been a while since I've kind of done some product stuff anyways. And I'll mix it up this week. I'll do some digital stuff. I know Latrice was asking about Illustrator for iPad Pro. I don't know if you guys have tried it out yet. What you think, if it's something you think you'll put in your workflow or not. So the cool thing here, like I said, is because we did a lot of the work with the gray marker, I can now come in, you know, as slow or quick as you want, and start to add details. So it's just a good way to quickly map things out. Then when you get to the point where you are ready to do your details, then you can decide, oh, okay, maybe this is a headlight of some sort, which I didn't really factor in. Or you may look at a shape and go, wow, that's really interesting. What if we actually had this come down like so, then had the other wheel kind of visible there. So sometimes you can find interesting shapes in your marker work too that can like help inspire new things as you work. Or maybe this railing goes up and around, or form like so. This music is really low. Let's turn it up. Fire it up. Bonjour, Johan. Hello. Welcome. Ford-styled fire extinguisher. I could do that. Could. Don't be tricking me into doing your homework, though. But if you want a resketch of your homework, bring it by Friday. We'll take a look. Fan Friday is your day for feedback on all your things, all your ting-tings. And then you can start to add like details that would make the thing work. I should have added some lights to the top here, but I didn't. This is a paper made flare. Some people like using Pilot high-tech pens. Muji gel rollers are also popular. But my advice would just be, well, depending on the stage you're at, find a pen that doesn't forgive and doesn't forget. That'll force you to think before you draw. And you'll make some good progress real fast, I think. Just as you're forced to figure things out. No eraser, no undo, no zoom. No zoom, no rulers, no takebacks. I guess I could use an ellipse guide for these wheels, but it just takes so much time to get your guide out, put it down. It just takes so much time. I don't know what's going on in the middle, but I want it to feel like one of those articulated vehicles that has that like accordion midsection. Let's just match front to back in terms of style a little bit. So again, I can change things as much as I want as you're doing this process, or we can come back, now that we're in the front, to the original plan on our front module here. This one reminds me a bit of like an elephant for some reason. Reminds me a little bit of an elephant. Tim says, I promise it's not homework. Okay, okay. All right, some sort of weird vehicle here. We're gonna lean into the weird. Accept it like you would a child of your own. You're so weird, but I love you, little vehicle. Oh, I forgot to mention, the Halloween costumes went well. I did share some photos with channel members and patrons, but we did Among Us costumes. That's what my kids did. I mean, they were like COVID era Among Us costumes. Normally I go above and beyond on costumes, but decided to keep it simple this year for my sanity. I quite enjoy making costumes for my kids. But without like trick-or-treating or anything like that this year, I was like, why? So I kept it simple. Very, very simple. The other thing you do get as a channel member, Patreon is weekly updates. So I'll be recording that, posting usually on Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Just a little update of what's happening, what's new, what's popping, what's cracking. All that good stuff. I don't know about you, but when I'm not having a bad day, but whenever I am having a bad day and I draw, I seem to feel a lot better instantly. So I appreciate you guys hanging with me. Camera's off again. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. Thanks for the notice. Turn that off. I'm gonna let the camera charge up because I haven't really set up this camera yet. There's a setting that'll let me like just basically make it run forever, but it might be overheating. Or let's see, are you overheating? No, there's no way it's overheating. So just one of those things when it's not set up, just kind of goes with the defaults. Let's draw some wheels here. Alright, so up next I think I'm going to do that fire extinguisher that was requested. Fire extinguisher in the style of Ford. Alright, so that'll be an interesting one. Maybe we'll go digital for that. I know you guys didn't ask for sci-fi trucks, so I'll take one more request after that. I don't know if I want to do any like anime characters today though. Maybe we can do that tomorrow. But I think I was saying, yeah, maybe this wheel is like, or this truck is asymmetric or something. Don't know what this component's for necessarily, but off to the side here. I want this cab to be a bit forward, so I'm gonna tweak my sketch. Almost like a tractor cab. And then I can do whatever this body is going back. Something like so. It's amazing how much line weight can help too when you're drawing, just to like tighten things up. But things I'll be covering in my pen guide that I'm putting together. So that'll be coming after the marker guide drops. Thanks for those who've been helping me edit, make some tweaks. Patrons already have access to it, but we'll be also releasing that soon on the website. Or I will be, I should say. You miss real Spencer lines? I'm sorry. Real Spencer is resting, so that real Spencer can be back later. Maybe just a little silhouette of a person here. I feel like now I'm overdoing it, but I wanted to show a little bit of inside of this cab. Alright, let's do this one now. Probably just go real quick here, and then I'll do that fire extinguisher. I feel like it's been a while since I've done like product sketching. So should be interesting. Sci-fi trucks. That's what we're doing today, at least right now. I was camping this weekend. Didn't really get to do any sci-fi stuff. Although where I was looked like something out of sci-fi. Holy cow. Utah's amazing if you've never been. Just look up pictures and you'll see. Or check my Instagram. I posted just a couple shots, but it's wild how like diverse the landscape can be from like north to south. Like 3 hours away looks like you're on Mars. I'll say that. It looks like you're on Mars. So really interesting if you ever get the chance to visit. I'm just gonna silhouette like some mechanical stuff behind these wheels. Right, probably just needs some support, but I'm just gonna give it like a nice black silhouette, maybe some wires here and there. And again, this is just one of those reasons I love these pens, because they are so versatile. Just for like quick sketch, not having to change anything. Super nice. And by change anything, I mean the tool I'm using. Alright, so just some quick sci-fi trucks. I can now check the box on Sci-Fi Sunday. Complete. We did some sci-fi stuff. How diverse. Yes. Thank you, derivative of senpai. Senpai is the drawing utensil. You're using a felt pen. Yes, it's a Papermate Flare. It's a Papermate Flare, so you can check that out. Someone keeps repeating what I'm saying. It's very odd. It's like that game you play as a kid where you repeat everything your sibling says to drive them crazy. And this is the BFM, we call it on the show, the big fat marker. Get your mind out of the gutter. It's the big fat marker. A nice solid marker for blocking in a few areas on the sketch. All right. So there's our sci-fi stuff. There's our sci-fi stuff. You're welcome, Crafty Kitty. Okay, I didn't even really use these markers. Okay, so the next request was for a fire extinguisher in the design of Ford. If I'm not mistaken, they look something like this. I mean, I can start with that, and then let's see. Because it's not like I draw these every day, but I just want to take a look at what's actually happening here. All right, so we've got some sort of nozzle, and then some sort of valve, it looks like, right about here, and a hose. Of some sort. I guess this would have to be captured in some way. So probably some sort of band. Yep, I'm correct. There is a band there. Let's see. And then some way to actuate. Turn this on, right? Push down here. And boom. Off we go. So, quick sketch just to understand how this works. And now we want to turn this into style of Ford. Alright, so to do that, I have to do a little visual research. Okay, so what I'd probably do is look at Ford sketches and see what those look like. Or Ford products, I should say. So let me pull up my iPad here. All right, so I've got Ford here. It's too bad my front camera's struggling. Can't believe I set everything else up except for that stupid timer. So apologies on that. Meant to take the nozzle off the canister. Oh, okay. I don't know. I mean, if my house catches on fire, it's burning down, so too bad. It is what it is. Okay. So we have Ford here. So I might look at perhaps some surfacing things. Like, is there something common in the side of the body of the vehicle? Is it the shape of the lights? Right? I would probably just do something of the body of the vehicle, or maybe take like a grille detail, something like that, and incorporate. I would say they don't seem particularly remarkable in terms of consistency. Maybe the shape of this grille seems somewhat consistent, but changes in the trucks. Let's see, is that shape? Yeah, so the octagon seems to be a shape. So maybe we'll use that as a base. Maybe I'll use the octagon as a base. Man, my AV situation's a mess today. But maybe I'll use the octagon. So if that's the case, then you know, maybe these exercises are always a little bit weird because there's a certain efficiency in having a round fire extinguisher. Efficiency in terms of construction, certainly. It's like, oh, it's just a tube. So yeah, if my house catches on fire, I am dead. Because I don't have one of these, first of all, and I don't know how to use it, according to Lions. So, pray my house never catches on fire. Alright, so we want to do something like this. Let's see. Okay, if you're new to the channel, yes, I'm a black guy. If that upsets you, then feel free to move on. No need to inject racial slurs on my live stream. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy. Okay. So the octagon, I mean, you could make the extinguisher octagonal as a starter. We'll just do some thumbnails and then maybe do the final thing. So you could start with that. And then as far as the side profile goes, maybe it's some sort of tapered octagon thing. I'm trying to think here. This could be a cylinder, and then you could have a said hose. I'm not sure if the hose is required. Line says you're supposed to take it off first, but I don't know. It's okay, Crafty Kitty, I hit it. People are dumb. This is called a Roshan Hakim handle, by the way. Pill shape. I'm just trying to think of, like, okay, if I do have some sort of, like, surface shape here, maybe I want to be able to hang this up on a wall or something, so I could have the handle flush so that if it is against a wall, right, and then I have my surfacing stuff on the front. That might work. But it'd be cool if... Because it looks as though with these fire extinguishers, I know they're heavy, you just basically hold it with one hand and squeeze so the weight pulls down. So I wonder if we could do something similar with the handle here. Right. Maybe a slight return on the bottom here. And then as far as the propellant goes, I mean, we could... I'm just doing a side view before I commit to this view, FYI. Just typically how I like to work, and I neglected to do that. Alright, so you could have the hose on the top with a handle, something like this. So if you did have your pill-shaped handle, and then like some sort of pressure switch here. This would have to be a little thicker, but then you could have your valve and hose attached to it. Something like that. I don't know if you can actually see that. Basically, if you say any racist stuff on the channel or live, you're banned. I don't have time for that, so there you go. If you want to do that somewhere else, that's totally fine for you. I like have no patience for that. Yeah, so maybe it could be something like this, then mounted to the fire extinguisher. So let's keep thinking. So if you haven't seen my video on types of sketches, this is essentially a personal communication sketch. Personal communication, thinking, or I guess you could say ideation sketch, but certainly just yourself working through issues. So you can check out that video as well. Can it be kept flat while using it so no one will have to hold it? I don't know. Maybe so. All right, so in terms of shape now, kind of start on this. I'm gonna commit to that octagon shape. As far as transitions though, that's where it gets a little bit interesting. Like, does the the loop here pierce through said octagon shape. Something you definitely want to figure out in 3D if you are actually designing this. Now, if I wanted this to feel more board-like, right, I'd have to perhaps consider, okay, what other details would I include in this? Maybe there is some recess for the hose or something, so it doesn't actually need a clip. It just like fits in or something. But then that feels weird, so I'd probably introduce some sort of part line so that this could have a nice, like, logical end to it. Maybe this is texturized or something, and then here we could do some sort of like pattern. It doesn't really make sense though, functionally speaking. So it's like, why would you have this pattern in here? This also sticks out a bit too much, but as an initial sketch, kind of works. So let's do another view. Or better yet, maybe the spout is flat. All right, you could have a flat hose. I don't see anything functionally off about having a flat hose. I don't see any reason why it couldn't be flat. Maybe it's for articulation purposes or something. Maybe something like that. But yeah, this has no functional purpose beyond, hey, I'm trying to match or hint at an overall different aesthetic. Thanks, lines. Appreciate that. It's like I always say, if I were to open up the comments on YouTube and base what I do based on the comments, I probably wouldn't sketch because there's some pretty messed up things people say. You know, I figured some of that would come through on the live streams at some point, but I'm just always like, what? Like, what are you thinking? What are you trying to achieve here? Maybe it's not even worth consideration, but that's what you deal with when you're a creator and a minority. It just happens. Alright, so as promised, I said I'd go long today. Here we are. I think I'll wrap with this one, and then I'll do some marker on it and stuff. But yeah, so maybe the hose could be kind of like a square profile. I don't know. Does it need to have different tips or nozzles? No need to complicate it. Then we could have this nice little recess for it. Maybe a part line. I mean, frankly, if you did anything in life based on what people on the internet think of you, you're not gonna last very long doing that thing. I learned that very quickly years ago when I started Sketchaday, and people would like just share the most vile things, like just crazy. I was like, whoa. But you kind of have to just do what you do. Have fun doing it. Just not care. I mean, like I said, some things I won't even put up with. You're gone. The pattern could show how much is left in the tank after using it. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Or maybe it's for some, I don't know, off-gassing or exhaust or something, but no need to overthink that one. Maybe I'll do a bit of a red to orange blend, because it's kind of weird for a fire extinguisher to be orange. At least for me, it feels a little weird. So I'll try and get some red in here. This was super fun. We got the self-portrait done. Got some good chats in. Even did some sci-fi trucks. Super fun. Who likes Stranger Things? I do like Stranger Things. I do. All right, let's keep it chill, guys. No need to fight about who's more woke or ethnic than the other person. Like, let's just chill. I'm just here to draw. But thank you for watching either way. Like I always say, even if you hate, you can turn on those alerts so you can come back and hate some more. Oh, you have seen orange on fire extinguisher. I'm just trying to make it more of a reddish orange is what I'm trying to do as I blend here. It's more of a reddish orange, and then I'll just do a gray on the bottom, I think. I was talking with someone. It's interesting just how we learn. So when I learned to use markers, I learned to use cool grays. But then other people learn to use like neutral grays on their markers. This is like real inside baseball marker stuff now. I'm just saying. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I was always told, you know, cool gray is where it's at. Oh, thank you, End of Speed. Was that the Papermate Flare pen? Thanks for joining, by the way. This gray is done. We're not gonna do a live refill on the show today. Don't worry. Seems like I do those every other day because I keep forgetting to refill my markers. So again, if you're interested in the stuff I use, you can visit sketchaday.com/stuff or /pens/books. Even so, if you're looking for different books to read, you can find some guidance there. Top 3 sketching pens. Yeah, check out stuff I use, but the one I'm using right now is a Papermate Flare. That's what I'm using. And this is industrial design sketching. If you don't know what industrial design is, it is the design of products that people use. So it doesn't mean designing factories, interestingly enough. I would say product designer, but that term has been taken by graphic designers who've shifted to user experience design and user interface design to identify what they do. So it's a little bit confusing if you ever see product design and you're like, or industrial design, you're like, why don't you just call it product design? That's why. The other factions of design won out. Oh, this gray is dead too. I gotta do some marker. I gotta do some marker adulting later. What is that, you ask? It just means refilling my markers, making sure everything's good. Good to go. Love to you too, guys. Sketch pen. Thanks for joining. Turn on them alerts though, so you know when I go live, or at least join the Discord. I'm trying to post when I do go live in the Discord as well. Set up a bot to do, or I want to set up a bot to do that, but it's gonna take a little bit of work. So hang tight. All right, a little bit of 70% here. Can I draw 11 from Stranger Things? I actually did on my last live show on, I think it was Friday. So I'll share the link with you, Finn McGee, if you're curious. I need to add time codes to that one still, but I will share the link with you. I will do the work for you. All right, let me copy this here. And I will share it with you. Thanks, Felix. Thanks for watching. Thank you for your feedback too. It's super helpful. Like I said earlier, much appreciated. Try and get that out soon. So if you joined on Instagram, thanks for watching. We're gonna wrap up in a bit here. If you want to catch it again in the future, I think it'll save it on Instagram, but if you want the better experience, definitely check out. Should I use black on this? Yeah, let's do it. Check out youtube.com/sketchaday.com. All the live streams are saved there. It's better quality, better audio, video, all of the above. Big fat marker. So I'm going to scan these, upload them. They'll be available on the Patreon Google Drive folder, like I said, shortly. I do have some catching up to do with other uploads, so bear with me. Digital ones are just annoying because I have to, like, I'm complaining about first world things, but I do have to export and, like, into 2 different formats and upload. So just adding a little bit of gray here for form purposes. So now we have 2 levels of emphasis in the same sketch. All right, something like that. And because I want to be extra, let's add some highlights on some edges. Maybe some pop color, some pop whites here and there. Boom. Thank you, Finn. Much appreciated. Any advice for industrial designers looking to move to conceptual product design, world building? I would say just be prolific, man. Keep sketching. Find people online that inspire you, that you can follow. That's what I would do, for one. So yeah. Be prolific. Prolific just means like put out as much as you can. And the rest will follow. Okay. And like experiment, have fun with it. Keep playing. I know one of my classmates in college actually made the jump from industrial design to concept design, but it wasn't easy. You had to do a lot of work, put in a lot of work, long hours, learning tons of new techniques. Plus there's a whole like union and guild you have to join and all sorts of stuff. So he was able to do that, make the transition. His name is Andres Parada. So you can check him out. All right, let's see if my front camera is finally working now. I totally smudged. Let's see if my front camera is working. Oh, it is. Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye before before this dies, but I might come back on later and just do painting, right? Just hanging out and painting. All right, thanks guys, super fun as always. Let's do a quick review because I forgot. We did our fire extinguisher here. We also did, sorry about the bump, big up to you too, of course. We did these sci-fi trucks, and we were able to do, or I did, this self-portrait in marker. So the challenge this week is to do a self-portrait. You can pick whatever medium you want. I did one in pen, did one in marker as well on the stream. So I have recorded the whole stream, so I'm gonna edit this whole thing. I'll share Andres's link with you before I go. I'll just have to search for it real quick. Let's see. Boom. Yeah, so this guy, I went to school with him, super talented. He does concept art right now for like production. He worked on The Boys, for example, the TV show on Amazon. You can check it out. He and I used to compete in school, but he's way good in different ways. You know, I do certainly more marker, hand, pen stuff. He's more of a concept artist now, but check it out. Okay, so we did the self-portrait, we did our warm-ups, we did these sci-fi trucks, and as requested, this kind of Ford fire extinguisher. Just looking at a few pictures and trying to pick out, okay, what are some elements maybe we could focus on? So there we go. All right, with that, thanks guys. Much love to you. It's been super fun. I'm gonna go make some lunch and recharge. And maybe I'll be back later with just some painting, chill painting, music, having fun, and that good stuff. All right. Much love to you. Thanks for the support. Let's keep it chill. Let's... Oh, goodness. Anyhow, we have some drama in chat today. Let's remember to be kind and love each other and keep drawing. Remember, passion is the process. And I'll see you guys maybe later right here on Sketchaday. Take care.